Assalamu alaikum, Alia.
Walaikum Assalam, sir.
How's your internet today?
Better, sir.
Please try this. You just started. This is similar. Delta G is equal to minus NFP cell. The same formula you can use. Hope you guys are taking the value of F as 96487. Because if they have given that value, then you have to use that value. Just multiply this number by 2.2. Multiply this by 1. Your answer is correct, by the way. Yes, Alia, correct, very good. 2.2.27. And this very similar question. For the cell, the E cell is itna, the standard gives energy for the cell reaction will be. So, like, you can eliminate at least two of the options from the given data. Delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell. Number of electrons cannot be negative. Faraday's will never be negative. E naught is also not negative. So this overall value will be what? All of these things are positive. Positive into negative will be what? It will be negative. Now we have two options. So these two options cannot be correct. So you only have to choose the C and D. Alia, fine. I'm waiting for your answer. Both of you are getting different answers. Number of electrons. Tell me, Alia, how many number of electrons?
2.
आपने 2 लिया है. Okay. What about Hiram? Number of electrons? How much?
1.
One नहीं हुआ. There are two ways. I mean, you can either choose Fe or iodine in order to calculate the change in oxidation state. ठीक है. So how many Fe we are having? We are having 2 Fe, and what is the change in oxidation state? Sorry. In order to calculate the number of electrons, look at the change in the oxidation state. So there is change in oxidation state by 1. ठीक है. लेकिन there are 2 Fe molecules, right? There are 2 Fe ions. So 2 electrons will be used. Make sense? Yes or no? Better tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you multiply 2 into the E naught value is 0.24 into 96500 will be 46. So it is going to be the CO. Number of electrons is equal to moles into delta OS. Okay. This is for the, I mean, this is generic. Yeah, कहीं भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. Now, if you have to choose ना something, let's suppose iron. आप अगर Fe choose करें तो Fe में आपके पास यहाँ पे iron है, यहाँ पे भी iron. In that case, the next formula that I am saying, number of electrons is equal to moles into charge. ठीक है. So this would work only if at 1 the reactant side oxidation state 0 है, product side में कुछ charge है और product side में 0 है और reactant side में कुछ charge. For example, the case of I negative. ठीक. I negative में you can use this because I negative से ये कहाँ जा रहा है? I2 जा रहा है, तो I2 में charge नहीं है, then you can use this formula. The moles कितना है? 2 है. Charge क्या है? You have to take the mod of charge, that means -1 है, तो आपको सिर्फ 1 लेना है, then you get. ठीक है. So this is but better. This is very generic. You can use everywhere. Number of electrons is equal to moles into delta S. Moving on. Try this. Number of Faraday is required to produce 20 grams of calcium from molten CaCl2. Now this is also quite easy. You have to go from CaCl2 to calcium. Okay. And how much grams of calcium do you need? You need 20 grams. 20 grams का मतलब how many moles? Moles will be equal to, what is the atomic mass? 40 grams per mole. एक mole में 40 ग्राम. That means 20 moles will be 0.5. Now what we have to do? You have to look at the change in oxidation state. Okay. What is the change in oxidation state? Here calcium is +2. Here calcium is 0. Here also number of electrons will be equal to moles into delta OS. This will be equal to 0.5 into 2, which will be equal to 1. So you need 1 moles of electron, that means 1 Faraday. Is that it? This is very useful. If you have a formula, number of electrons go to moles into delta S, this is very useful. 0.5 into. ठीक है, please copy this down. So copy कर लीजिए. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Try this. The molar conductance of NaCl, HCl, CH3COO at infinite dilution are इतना. The molar conductance of CH3COH at infinite dilution. I'm giving you guys 2 minutes अगर आपको याद हो तो. How to calculate the infinite. We have been given these values और आपको CH3COH का निकालना. This is again boards level है. Take 2 minutes. one answer. Okay. Alia, are you doing or should I explain this? Okay, got the answer. Let me just. Yeah, so CS3 or COH के लिए आपको क्या चाहिए? You need CS3CO. So this is 91. You need H plus that will come from HCl. This is 426. Then you need to subtract the NaCl, that is 126. We are having a vast difference, no? How vast difference? So I can just take these numbers and get the answer. 91 plus 426. 300 करीब आ जाएगा. C option will be correct. Minus 426. Yeah, that is correct. 390. Sorry, moving. Try this. Dissociation constant, if you remember the formula, the molar conductivity is this much. The molar conductivity, this is the concentration, this is the molar conductivity. What is the dissociation constant of acetic acid? ठीक है, बिल्कुल बोर्ड्स में भी ये सवाल ना आया हुआ है. सेम इसी तरह से concentration में भी अलग हो. Using these two, you will get what? Lambda naught of CH3 COOH, and using these two values, you are going to get the lambda m molar conductivity. ये भी molar conductivity है, but this is at infinite dilution. This is at particular concentration. If you remember, then you will can do it. Alia and Iram, you remember the formula?
Sir, alpha है, right?
You have to calculate the alpha.
Or Ka.
No, sorry, man. Not alpha, my bad. Key calculate the dissociation, not alpha. K alpha से ही निकलेगा. That is K is equal to C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. So you need to calculate the alpha. So you have given the तो काफी आसान हो गया. Alpha will be equal to lambda m upon lambda naught m. So lambda m is given 20. Lambda naught m इन दोनों को ऐड कर दीजिएगा तो कितना देगा? 400. This will be 20 upon 400. This will be 1 by 20. Right. अब उसके बाद फिर आप लोग C alpha square 1 minus alpha. And 1 minus 1 by 20. 1 by 20 is 0.05. 1 by 2, 1 by 10. 0.5, 0.05. You can even take this approximately equal to C alpha square. Because 1 minus alpha, it is coming as 0.95. So it is very similar to the value that is 1. C alpha square से भी approximately आपका answer आता है. We are having vast difference here, ना? Minus 5, minus 4, and 5 here. Right. So K will be equal to C, that is it's not correct. 7 into 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 3 into 1 by 20 ka square, 1 upon 4. So it should be equal to 7 by 4 to 10 to the power minus 5. So 4 ones are 1.10 something aega and 10 to the power minus 5. So D option will be correct. Try this. Like all of these are very formula based questions. There's no tricks and tips here. Cell constant, if you guys remember, it is L by A. Conductivity is equal to G into G star, right? यहाँ पे conductivity is given and resistance is given. So conductivity will be equal to 1 upon resistance into G star. So G star is the cell constant, it will be equal to conductivity into resistance. Simple. Guys, काफी आसान है ये वाला तो. I mean, even if you just look at the numbers and look at the options, 0.02 into 60. Is Alia and Aram?
Sir, sir, what is centimolar?
The conductivity of a centimolar. Centimolar मतलब 1 upon 100 molar. That is equal to 0.01. But that has nothing to do with the cell cost. Concentration पर depend नहीं करता ना cell cost. Centimolar होता है उसी तरह से decimolar होता है. Decimolar is 1 upon 10. Millimolar will be 1 upon 1000. Yes, option B will be correct. I mean 2 और 60 मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 1 2 को तो आएगा ही ना, 3 2 और बाकी सबको तो कुछ ही नहीं है। रिमेंबर दिस फॉर्मूला, काफी आसान फॉर्मूला है। कंडक्टिविटी इज इक्वल टू कंडक्टेंस इनटू सेल कांस्टेंट G इनटू G स्टार। ठीक है, चलिए मूविंग ऑन। This the molar conductivity of 0.5 moles per dm3. This is nothing but 0.5 moles per liter. So 0.5 molar solution HNO3 with electrolytic conductivity kappa दिया हुआ है आपको इतना at 290. They are asking lambda m. It is equal to kappa into 1000 divided by the molarity. So maybe you look at the options and you can choose the correct option without calculating much. आलिया दोनों के अलग अलग आंसर्स आ रहे हैं here. So kappa it is what 5.76 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by molarity is 0.5. ठीक है, इसको अगर हम बात करें ना, if I look at these two values, so this will be 0.5 into 10 से थोड़ा ज्यादा 10 plus value will be right. I hope that makes sense. So no, 0.5 into 10 करेंगे तो क्या आएगा, 5 आ जाएगा। ठीक है, 10 to the power minus 3 नहीं होगा, my bad, 10 to the power 3 तो 1000 moles per dm cube। 0 point conductivity is
सर 1000
5.76।
कैसे हुआ?
नहीं 1000 तो रहता है ना फॉर्मूले में, 1000 ही होगा, 1000 ही होगा, 10
सर
टू
वो
माइनस 3।
हट जाएगा राइट? बिकॉज इट्स 10 to the power minus 3 plus 10 to into 10 to the power plus 3.
अच्छा कापा की वैल्यू हमने, सॉरी सॉरी 5.76 हम दे देते कापा की वैल्यू 10 टू द पावर माइनस 3 into 1000। सॉरी आई सेड आई ओनली सॉ दिस वैल्यू, मोलारिटी विल बी अगेन वही 5, तो 10 से थोड़ा ज्यादा आएगा वैल्यू एंड दीस टू विल कैंसिल ईच अदर, सो इट विल बी अप्रोक्सीमेटली 11। ठीक है, आई थिंक आलिया वाइल यू आर डूइंग, आपने इसको थोड़ा सा उल्टा रख दिया होगा, मे बी 5/5.76 आपने समझा होगा, सो दिस वैल्यू विल बी लेस देन 1। दैट इज व्हाई आई थिंक यू पिक्ड अप सी ऑप्शन। ठीक है, चलिए,
जी
बट
सर।
वेरी बेसिक। नेक्स्ट इज try this। Answer the important one. There you go. Let's see. This equation applies both to strong and weak electrolyte. This is false. Because if weak electrolytes PE application, if we can apply this, then we could have put when C is equal to 0 and we would have got what is the lambda norm. So, but this is not applicable in the case of weak electrolyte. So this A is wrong. Agar A incorrect hai, which of the following statements are true? Choose the most true करना है जब ठीक है. This will be incorrect. This will be incorrect. Now we just have to do see whether C or D. इसमें से कौन सही है? The value of constant A is same for both BaCl2 and MgSO4. The value of constant A is same for both BaCl2 and MgOH voltage. The value of constant A will be same. It depends on the charge. दोनों में charge आपके पास. I guess option D होना चाहिए because charge is Mg2 positive दोनों केस में और वहाँ पे Ba anion का charge यहाँ पे duplicate.
सर मैंने गेस
B
किया है
and
सही नहीं है.
हाँ I know B and D होना चाहिए. Just reconfirm this. Yeah, B and D is the correct option. Because in both the cases here, if I look at the ions, Ba पे 2 positive charge है, so we are having a sphere which is having 2 positive charge, and Mg में भी वही है same thing 2 positive, तो Mg में भी 2 positive charge है. If I look at the anions also, then both the anions are what having -1 charge. That is why the value of A will be same for case of BaCl2 and MgOH whole twice. So B and D are the correct statement. Okay, moving on. Try this. Dilute sulfuric acid using platinum electrode. The product obtained at anode. Anode भी क्या होता है? Oxidation. ठीक है. Next is SO4. Either the SO4 2 negative will get oxidized, or what would happen, or the water will get oxidized. ठीक है. इसमें आपको choose करना which will get oxidized. Then A will be correct. See, when it is dilute sulfuric acid, in that case, SO4 2 negative will be very less amount. आपके पास majority of amount will be for HO2, पर H2O, and H2 जब oxidize होता है, it forms O2 gas. ठीक है. वही if it is going to be concentrated sulfuric acid, then in that case SO4 2 negative, it is oxidized and it gives you S2O8 2 negative, and in the presence of water it forms peroxidized sulfuric acid, जिसमें ऑक्सीडेशन ऑक्सीजन एटम का हो रहा होगा. ठीक है, ऑक्सीजन इज गोइंग फ्रॉम -2 to -1. One of the two of the oxygen atoms undergo oxidation. In this case, oxygen gas, A option will be correct. Okay. Try this. This would need a bit of calculations. Answer. What about you, Alia? Are you doing or should I explain, Alia, or you're still trying? Okay, then both of you have got the option number B. That is correct. Moving on. I guess this is on the easier side. Alia, waiting for your answer. Yes, Serum, that is correct. Yes, Alia, correct. Very good. Just need to do cathode minus anode, nothing else. So 0.76 and minus 0.34 minus 0.76 be 1.1. Try this. इसको छोड़ दीजिए आप. Yeah. What about you, Adam? Are you trying or should I explain?
I explain.
ये ध्यान रखिएगा. Strong oxidizing agent and strong reducing agent. Oxidizing agent जो होगा, it will oxidize others. In order to oxidize others, what it has to do, it has to take electron from them. Until unless it is going to take electron from the other species, it is not able to oxidize it. That means oxidizing agent undergoes reduction. वो खुद क्या होगा, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट अपने आप क्या हो जाता है, वो खुद रिड्यूस होता है. सिमिलरली रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट undergoes oxidation. यानी कि from here we can also write two relationship that oxidizing power, ये रिडक्शन पे डिपेंड करता है ना, कितनी आसानी से रिड्यूस हो जाए. इट विल बी डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल. रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल ई नॉट वैल्यू जो होता है. Similarly, the reducing power, because it is getting oxidized, it will be inversely proportional to the reduction potential. ठीक है. So we will arrange this आपको ई नॉट वैल्यू इसका अरेंज कर देते हैं। ई नॉट वैल्यू सबसे ज्यादा किसका है? F2, फॉलोड बाई Cl2, फॉलोड बाई Br2 एंड फॉलोड बाई I2। ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पे देखिए F2 हो क्या रहा है, यहाँ पे F2 इज गेटिंग reduced, right? और F2 क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? reduce हो रहा है। F2 undergoes reduction, right? So oxidizing agent F2 will be what? The best oxidizing agent। ठीक है, F2 क्या हो गया? Best strongest oxidizing agent। So we have option में सिर्फ यही ऑप्शन है। अब यहाँ पे दूसरी चीज अगर देखेंगे आप, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट में आई नेगेटिव दिया है, दैट मींस दिस रिएक्शन इफ आई डू ना, इसमें से सबसे बेस्ट आई नेगेटिव विल गेट कन्वर्टेड टू आई टू इजिली। दैट मींस आई टू का ऑक्सीडेशन आसानी से रिस्पेक्टिव टू इन कंपैरिजन टू दीज पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट्स, आई नेगेटिव का रिडक्शन ऑक्सीडेशन जो है जो ज्यादा आसान है। ठीक है, एफ टू एंड आई नेगेटिव। आई टू जो है ये फर्दर ऑक्सीडाइज नहीं होगा, ऑक्सीडेशन इसका नहीं होगा, इसका रिडक्शन नहीं होगा।
Okay, sir.
इसमें व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज, डेल्टा ची दिया हुआ है आपको, माइनस एन एफ ई सेल, यू नीड टू कैलकुलेट द ई सेल।
So it should be negative now.
ई सेल नेगेटिव नहीं होगा ना, ई सेल तो पॉजिटिव होगा। ई सेल अगर ई सेल यहाँ पे नेगेटिव होना चाहिए था। जस्ट गिव मी सेकंड, सवाल पढ़ने से समझ में आएगा। इस रिएक्शन के लिए डेल्टा एच दिया हुआ है, लेकिन उन्होंने पूछा द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस नीडेड फॉर द इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक रिडक्शन ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड at 500 degree is at least। Now, since they are asking the potential difference ना, तो वो सिर्फ डिफरेंस पूछ रहे, तो दैट कैन, आई मीन दैट डिफरेंस विल ऑलवेज लाइक पॉजिटिव वैल्यू, कि उसमें दोनों में फर्क कितना होगा, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज पॉजिटिव, नथिंग एल्स। योर आंसर इज, हाँ दैट इज करेक्ट। Yes। Yeah, correct, very good. ठीक है, so most of the questions are like this only. There's not much new concepts introduced in NEET. ठीक है, तो बेसिक सवाल है, लेकिन बस ये कि आपको उसमें टाइम इज गोइंग टू बी अ फैक्टर इन व्हाइल डूइंग NEET बिकॉज सवाल बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं. ठीक है, सो वी हैव डन मेनी क्वेश्चंस. आप अगर रिकॉर्डिंग देखिएगा फ्रॉम द लास्ट क्लास देन यू विल सी. ठीक है, सो देयर इज एक दो सवाल है लास्ट क्लास में जो हमने कराया था, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल दिस क्वेश्चन वाज अ बिट न्यू टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, अदरवाइज नो द concepts were still the same. There was no new concept used here. बाकी सब तो आपने अभी किया ही है. ठीक है, सो द नेक्स्ट क्लास, just give me a second. Yes, you want to say something, Hira?
No, sir.
नेक्स्ट क्लास हमारी कल है. Tomorrow we will be doing periodic properties and periodic properties of the thing. Thursday पे Friday आ जाएगा, फिर छुट्टी थी आपको. So you are like you're going to do any preparation for NEET this year, या फिर आप बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ही आगे बढ़ जाएंगे?
No, sir. ऐसा नहीं है. It's like कि मुझे नीट देना है, but I don't know कि select होंगे या नहीं. Like I just want to qualify. उसका थोड़ा no, I don't think so हो पाएगा इस year.
So you will be preparing for next year या फिर?
No, no. Like ये year waste नहीं करूँगी मैं. If possible then biotech. अगर ये possible नहीं हुआ तो.
वही हम कह रहे हैं, like will you be preparing while you are doing the biotech?
Yes. Yeah.
अच्छा, okay. So you will be preparing. So it is
नहीं सर नीट नहीं प्रिपेयर करूँगी.
BSc और BTech biotech?
नहीं सर
अच्छा,
once
नीट नहीं
I've
प्रिपेयर करेंगे?
selected नहीं. This is my first attempt. अगर first attempt में नहीं हुआ तो then I'll continue with biotech. And I have exam probably on 12th of this month.
What exam?
Entrance exam.
For Christ?
Yes.
क्राइस्ट वाले ले लेंगे.
Yeah.
क्राइस्ट वाले ले लेते हैं हमको. मतलब एक मेरे दोस्त का भाई था, वो भी